Well, hi there. Welcome to Home Wizards. I'm Cindy Dole.
Hey, I'm Eric Stromer.
And do we dare say what's coming?
It's showing up
in minutes.
It's crazy, is what it is.
This
I already see stacks of turkeys in the freezer section at the store.
Well,
it's all there, and now I've given it away, obviously.
Well,
with the
of course,
turkey.
because we have seriously like countdown to Thanksgiving.
There's just, I think it's like a
just
week?
a matter of days.
Days.
And so the thing is, we thought we would first help you get the refrigerator going, because doesn't it seem like your refrigerator never is enough
There's
room?
never enough space.
Like
no. And if you don't have a secondary refrigerator, space is of the essence, and that's when I think you really have to get in there and throw out the stuff that you're absolutely not going to use for the next 2 weeks. You may have to sacrifice some stuff that you were hoping you weren't going to have to throw out, like the yogurt that's been sitting in there for days, right? That might have to go away or be relegated to the secondary refrigeration system outside to make room for what? All the things you got to buy.
All the fixins.
Right?
The thing is, like when we get our turkey, because I mean, to save space, I let the grocery store be my storage facility. So we order a fresh turkey, but they're kind enough, because it's a small mom and pop grocery store.
Sure.
And I don't pick it up until like either the day of Thanksgiving or the night before.
So wait, you have that relationship with your grocer?
Well,
you can say, Don, hold the turkey.
Yeah,
I'll
you
be
can
there at 4.
You can make your reservation.
Where is this place?
It's just up the street.
You live in Mayberry?
Kind of. But there's a lot of stores that'll do this, where they're getting fresh turkeys and even frozen, and you reserve it and they hold it in their warehouse in the back.
Yeah.
So that's a real stressor that's taken off my shoulders.
By the way, that's a huge thing,
huge,
isn't it? Yeah.
Because 20-pound turkey.
Now wait, are you buying the frozen one or the fresh
No, I'm
one?
going to get a fresh one.
Really? Are you buying one or two?
I'm going to we'll probably get one, like a 25-pounder, 24, really big one.
Good.
You're going to get. I know you get two.
I've got to buy 30
because of your sandwiches. So step one, we're going to speed clean the refrigerator. Unplug the refrigerator.
Right. No. So basically, what you want to do is get to the system that brings the air in to then have the cooling system work effectively. So you want to unplug the refrigerator. You want to take that little underneath kick plate that's below both of the doors, if you have a double door or a single door, just the one. Pull that off, and then you're going to go in there and look, and what you'll see is dust bunnies like crazy, pieces of celery, in my case like Cheerios and things that have been kicked into little toys and stuff.
Maybe last year's turkey leftovers.
Last year's turkey, and then maybe like an old guy, a skeleton, like a pirate or something with a handcuff thing around his wrist. And what you want to do is get your vacuum cleaner attachment with the attachment that has the thin nozzle on it. Get in there, suck all that stuff out, get the dust bunnies out, because that's where the air goes into the bottom of the fridge, up through the cooling system, and then creates that nice free-flowing air situation that makes that refrigerator operate effectively. And if you've never done this, you're in for a real treat. Not only are you going to find stuff that
memories,
memories, exactly, decade-old memories that just happen to show up, but you'll also understand how the refrigerator works. And if it's not clean and clear of all that dust stuff,
it's choking, basically.
It's choking,
Poor
and
thing.
it's not effective, and it's not keeping the food at the optimum temperature.
And that's dangerous, because we don't want to get food poisoning.
Well, that's salmonella.
Oh, so and the thing is, those kick plates, they're not made very well, it seems like.
They're not. And once you figure out the mechanism of how to like bend it one way and then the other to pull it out, then it's easy the second time. But the first time's a little bit like origami. Like, what the heck am I doing here? But you'll figure it out. You'll get it. If you have a problem too and you've lost your manual,
well, call you, basically.
Call me or go online and look up your refrigerator. They'll have a manual online.
They're all there. Isn't that?
Everything's there.
I used to keep all the manuals in our filing cabinet.
And they're all there online.
And it took a lot of space. I mean, it's like, chunks of like TV manuals and, who needs
Manual
it?
schmanual.
All right, so now we've done that. That's kind of like the icky part, but necessary. Then how about just taking everything out? We're going to take everything out.
And you should, by the way, do this on occasion anyway. Now, today I had the advantage of having to make the crock pot full of delicious short rib stew tonight. So that's when I empty out all the fridge vegetables that I probably would never eat normally, right? But who the heck's going to know when they've been soaking in the juice for 10 hours, right? The mushrooms may not be perfect, but they can go in the crock pot. Right. So anyway, if you don't do that, and the stuff's looking a little gummy and gray and whatever, throw it out, make room for the new stuff. Even canned goods, maybe pickles that have been there,
stuff.
the little pickles that have been there for 2 years. Get rid of that stuff, start over.
The old olives.
Clean, fresh
salad dressing. It's amazing how, you think that a lot of this stuff, the freshness date is forever.
Yeah.
And it really isn't. And it always is like our luck. It says, it was good until October of 2014.
That's right.
And you're like, perfect.
That's
now, do I take the risk and give it one more month?
Yeah.
It's kind of like you have to kind of judge it. Like for salad dressings, maybe I'd give it one more month.
That's right.
Meats, never.
Well, and then the other thing too with meats, I've been using Hazel, my dog, as
a tester?
Kind of a food, the king's food taster, you mean? No. More like, this stuff I'm not going to use again as a leftover, so I can give it to Hazel.
Poor
like
Hazel's,
a big old enormous now.
She's plumping up, poor thing.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But if you've got some chicken that's left over from a couple of days ago and you don't feel like throwing it out, try giving it to the dog. See if they live the next day.
All right. So after we've gotten the coil, the kick plate open, we've gotten all the dust bunnies, we've emptied all of the contents out and thrown things away.
Yeah.
How about even removing the drawers? I like that.
Oh,
and
isn't
bleach
that good?
with bleach and water.
Oh my goodness!
Because there's all this gunk that can kind of spill up and over and under that you didn't know.
I know,
and it's sticky.
like things that spill
Like
on
ketchup.
the top shelf and they become like this gum.
Totally.
The only way to get it off is to get it and soak it in the sink and use, like you said, the bleach or white vinegar and just let it soak for a couple hours and then start to work on cleaning.
Yeah, because it feels so good to have nice, odor-free.
I know.
Clean drawers.
And once those drawers are out, then you can access while they're soaking the interior cabinet of the refrigerator.
The walls and the
That's right.
and those seals.
And in there, I like to use the white vinegar because if you use the bleach, it may taint the taste of the food down the road.
True.
Because it might not have, you can't get all that out sometimes. So the white vinegar is really kind of a natural, organic way to get things clean and germ free.
And there's a bunch of like natural products besides vinegar too, because the manufacturers are aware of our sensitivity to all this, so you can find some good ones.
Yeah.
But it is a good idea to maybe even use an old toothbrush and maybe a spritz bottle of some kind to get in those crevices, because it's amazing. I've done this where I've taken everything out, I've cleaned all the drawers, I put it back in. And darn it, if I didn't miss that one little nook and cranny,
the green furry part that you couldn't get to.
And I can't, because now I'm obsessed on that. I want that. That'll be perfect.
And then you can't even get through the meal without thinking about that.
I'm thinking about the drawer.
Now, also, the other thing, don't forget the gasket. That is the refrigerator door gasket, around the perimeter of the door that seals it.
Oh, right.
So you can basically pull that apart and spread out the little accordion part, and then get in there with a sponge and clean that out with some hot water.
Now,
and
see,
some
that's
vinegar.
satisfaction.
Yes.
Because otherwise, you can see there's so many little crumbs, little crouton crumbs, and things that got in there. Yeah.
So so basically what we're saying is this is a great excuse to clean your refrigerator out before you have to restock it again with all this stuff that Thanksgiving's going to provide you, right? So really take advantage of this time. Don't hurry it. Don't rush it. Give yourself maybe an hour on Sunday to do this while you're watching the football game, of course.
Now, I also love the idea of then, now that you've had the time to clean all the surfaces, you put the clean drawers back in. You've dislodged any of the crevices and the little nooks and crannies.
You might have even checked the water filter.
Oh, yeah.
That's in the refrigerator.
Maybe you have time to change the water filter.
You may want to look at the model number, go on Amazon, for example, and just order one. It'll come in a couple of days.
Or maybe get a couple. I like to get a couple. So now you're ready for the whole year.
That's right.
But then put the baking soda box inside in the back corner.
A brand new one.
And now they have the kind, I love it, where they either have like little pods with suction cups where the whole baking soda
sticks to the side of the deal.
To the wall. Or
then it gives you more shelf space.
Anyway, we have more fun things to help you with as we get you ready for the next big holiday. Eric Stromer, Cindy Dole, you're listening to Home Wizards.